What's up and good morning, guys. Welcome back to another video. Today we are jumping back on the restaurant project, and it's gonna be another kind of little POV style video. Hopefully you guys like that, using the new Instago 3S camera. It makes my life a lot easier filming in this style, so hopefully you guys like it. Hopefully the audio is okay. I know the 6.0 is a little bit loud, but she is getting warmed up behind me. We got the Diamond Seat dump trailer. We're gonna go grab a load of I think we're gonna grab 4 yards of DG today. We're probably gonna end up needing more, but we are officially starting to backfill because all of the plumbing has officially been inspected, passed inspection. Now we get to bury everything. Let's roll. Hopefully this view, this angle, whatever is good. I went a little less wide angle. Oh, it's cold in here. AC is cranking. Got more cameras in my pocket. Now I gotta say, y'all, the 6.0 has not been happy with me. She is now starting to go into limp mode with an empty trailer, and that's no bueno. Before she would do it, I mean, granted, it is summertime, it is super hot, but she would only do it with a full load in the trailer. And check out how nice this area is right here, like this. Full turnaround, don't need to back up at all. We might just clip a little bit of that little loose branch right there, but we are all right. But yeah, now she goes, coming back to the ranch, she goes into limp mode, just pulling an empty trailer. So it's probably time we address the oil cooling issue. And to everybody that asked about the gray OBS is right there. I don't know how you guys don't see it in a lot of videos, but she is here at the ranch. So obviously I go down a dirt road every day, and this dang mirror is always just knocks itself out of whack. Clearly there's nothing locking it in place tight, so I have to constantly readjust it. I'm hoping today my replacement mirrors showed up so we can eliminate ever having to do that again, because it gets really annoying when there's a trailer back there and not being able to see it. Now, one of the main reasons we decided to bring the dump trailer today is I don't actually think we're going to be taking the excavator out, but I do want to bring in some good material. So we're stopping over at our friends at RCP. I'm going to pick up some DG, and since we're in the area, we got to say a little RIP for LDs. If you guys know, you know. Such a sad thing to lose. All right. Oh man, yep, knew it was going to be busy this morning. Let's see if we can squeeze in the line here to get loaded up. And we always got to take care of the homies over here. We're taking care of us, so we're bringing them a bunch of work for it jerky. We've got the bacon jerky and the blood, sweat, and tears. A little spicy, not super spicy, a little spicy. All of these are back in stock. If you guys want, head over to workforapparel.com and get you some. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Finally got you, bro. What's up? I need 3 yards of DG. Yo, hide that. Yeah. No. Put it in the bag.
This is trash.
What's up, big dog? 3 yards of DG. What's that? Yeah, you gotta pay first. Yep. Alrighty, y'all. So we got 3 yards. The trailer will hold more than 3 yards. I just don't really trust the truck right now. So 3 yards, that is, per calculations of the old interwebs, that is 9,000 pounds of material plus a 4,700 pound trailer. And when I say the trailer will hold more, I mean it physically can. It's technically not rated for it. Let's up this. We'll go about 8.5 on the trailer brakes. Put her in tow haul mode, and away we go. So right now we have about 9,000 pounds of material plus the 4,700 pounds. That is, what is that, 13.7 back there, which about the weight of carrying the excavator. Now where we're going, it's all pretty flat, just freeways. If I were trying to take this home right now, I'd be borrowing Papa Rhino's truck. Again, the truck is just not very happy with me these last couple of days, so we don't want to risk it. Well, guys, that didn't take long. We went up one little hill getting on the freeway, and well, I don't know if you guys can see, but she is currently in limp mode. And it's morning time. It's not very hot out yet. Well, this is gonna be interesting. We still got probably not too far to the restaurant, but enough. Seemingly staying good though. Like when this happens, when I'm going to my house, the truck will just slowly start to lose speed. It won't let you go over like 35, 40 miles an hour. It seems like it's currently letting me maintain 70, but we're also kind of coasting a lot. Well, we were doing good at about 70, but I had to slow down for some traffic, and then trying to get back going again. She's like barely climbing up. We're at 55 now. She's not happy with us right now. It's okay, old girl, we're almost there. We're almost there. Okay guys, well, happy to say we made it. What's this? Maybe we ponle just the cocunos, huh? You sound bored.
I'm glad you're here. It's fact, you know.
Holy, look at these lights, dog.
I know, dude. This is good fun.
Thanks, man. Thanks, son of a... It does help to see what we're doing. Look at that. Trailer hitch. You don't see a whole lot of these with a tow hitch on them. This is a 3600.
Oh, they don't make those anymore.
Manual transmission. That was a...
Oh, you're that sexy guy.
Huh?
Sorry.
Oh, hey! He is.
Oh, I see him.
He is.
I want to see him in there, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's like Magic Mike too.
Yes, it is.
Ah!
Yes, it is. Well, now I'm glad we walked across the street, man. You know?
Good thing.
Yeah, it's a truck
What
who.
if I were to go all day thinking I'm not sexy, you know?
It's really coming from a local crackhead. It means a lot, you know? That's a heck of a grease interceptor if I've ever seen one.
Dude, who does your digging, man? Look at that.
Hopefully this dirt clumps up, or unclumps. It's already clumped. Yeah, it looks fantastic. Alrighty guys, let's get the Mini X fired up. So obviously we know this dirt is just garbage. So I'm gonna try to break it up and see if we can make it in smaller pieces, because it is all just clumped up. It's not the best stuff to put back in this hole. They've already completely shaded the pipe though with my sanding material, so it's not like, you know, it's gonna affect the pipes or anything like that. It's just if you were to try to spread this by hand in the hole, it sucks. But because the plumber used all my good material, I don't want to pay to bring in extra good material for the outside. We're just going to use the good material inside, because that we actually have to wheelbarrow in, and trying to put this type of stuff in a wheelbarrow and then get it out is just no fun. The reason we're bringing the nice stuff inside versus bringing this stuff back inside is it's just easier on the guys to not have to fight this stuff. So we're going to try to break this up, churn it up a little bit. Make my little churning pile here. Alright, let's try to turn our tracks without knocking too much of this into the alley and not falling off my pile. So I'm using the boom to pick up the front of the excavator, take some of the weight off the tracks, and then I use this joystick to turn the actual body of the excavator while turning the chassis or the wheels down below. So what we're doing is we're turning the wheels this way, but if we just do that without turning the excavator, the whole excavator will turn this way. But I want my bucket and boom to stay there. So at the same time as I'm turning the tracks underneath, I'm turning the cab to kind of offset and compensate for that. So you'll see here we kind of do it at the same time. And then by doing that, and again, this is on a pile, not ideal conditions, we can turn the whole tracks down below me while not knocking stuff and doing all kinds of weird stuff, and we took the weight off of it. So now we can track this way because the tracks are facing this way, versus if we didn't take the weight off and we just tried to spin in place right there, we'd have just got dirt all up in the tracks. They wouldn't have been happy, and it would have been a pain in the butt. And then we use our backfill blade to kind of stabilize us here on this edge. There we go. Now we should be able to reach to throw stuff back in. Inside, so we're not having to haul as much out. We'll just use this lower down in the interior trenches, and then we'll come over top with the DG so we can grade it out nicely. All of this is pretty much filled in. I tracked down everywhere that I could track. Then we'll come back, we'll compact all the areas that I couldn't reach. This whole area is going to get dug down for new concrete, so that concrete right there is going to be coming out. So we really are going to be actually 4 inches below the top of those manhole covers. So we're just going to give a real rough grade today And then later when we come back to pour all the concrete, because it's gonna be one big patio. It's not gonna be parking or anything like that. It's just gonna be an outdoor eating space. I think there's gonna be an outdoor bar right there and a big barbecue section over there. But there's just so little space to do anything because we have all of that stuff we're storing, all of this dirt in the way. I can't really get in here, and I mean, I've graded it about the best I can from sitting in the machine. We'll do a little bit by hand to clean it up, but that's just how it's gonna be until we actually come out here to start working. Okay. Yeah. Well, this is poquito más. Yeah, poquito más tierra, or maybe puro DG aquí, porque es mucho pipas, ¿verdad? ¿Allá quieren tierra? Esta tierra es, there's un pockets allá de poquito tierra buena.
Poquito tierra buena.
Yeah.
Por esta.
Yeah.
Este lo voy a poner, ponle todo de concreto ahorita.
Por de piers?
Ponle este por de bolsas.
Oh, sí. Yeah, no mucho, es puro allá, y allá es mucho, ¿verdad? Atrás de wall.
Atrás.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Now this should be fun. We're gonna try to get the dump trailer to the opening of the building. Well, the opening of our temporary wall right there. And I think we're about 8 feet wide. We might be a little bit less than 8 feet. The trailer is obviously within the 8-foot range. I don't know exactly. So we gotta basically stick out on the street. I'm gonna try to like not quite jackknife the trailer, but I'm gonna try to keep it to where the truck and trailer aren't straight on, because then obviously we block both lanes of traffic. We don't want to block more than one lane of traffic, all while trying to squeeze this into the door. Obviously the closer we get to the door, the better. It's gonna be interesting. I was hoping we were just gonna be throwing this straight into the trenches today, but we decided to just burn up a lot of that crappy dirt on the first few layers. And it is toasty in the cab today. I don't know where Papa Rano went. He's supposed to be out here directing traffic, but he just disappeared. It's gonna be fun. Of course, the street is now super busy. Normally this area is pretty calm. 450 looks good though. Oh, we have found Papa Rhino and Abel. Turn that off because that's annoying. All right, let's see what we're working with here. I don't know. All right. We already got traffic. No, go the other way. Swing it left. Well, you are okay. You do you. You do you. Yep. Sorry, shuttle bus. You ain't happening. Oh, you just going for it too. All right, you do you as well. Hopefully the trailer doesn't bottom out on this curb. Truck is not gonna like this. It's a weird angle to try to get it to hop the curb. Now, Papa Rhino really wants us to dump it. I don't. He's also, I don't think, compensating the fact that the wings are gonna get in the way. When I go up with it, the doors are gonna hit that. We could close the doors and then we just let the tailgate swing open on the bottom. That's probably better, because then we'll get in there. We gotta close the doors, release that bottom lever, and it swings like a dump truck. I don't know, just close the doors completely. I'll pull back up. should pop open.
See, I'm thinking we're gonna have to get in there and pick the door up,
Okay.
because that's the only, you see that bar is right there. And
I'm just gonna go down with this. Because this will be way more controlled than me pulling forward. And if we're gonna dump most of it on the sidewalk anyway, we'll just come back out and we'll. Well, I can pull up, but now we'll be. We'll see. Have a better idea of where we're at. Jeez, guys. Alrighty, guys. Think our crisis is averted here. Bring her on down. I will say, guys, this wireless remote is where it is at. Makes life so much easier. Let's go get all of this brought inside. Now again, my goal was we would have had all those trenches in there ready, and we would have been you know, just basically shoveling it out of the trailer, and it would have been going into its, you know, trench. Also, if you guys haven't tried these yet, these things are freaking phenomenal. Hard to find. I only know one store in town. Thankfully it's right next door that has these, but yeah, been a long time since I've had like cheap, you know, whatever off the shelf candy like this that I was like, oh, that's actually really good. This one's good. Bueno, Ivo. Mucho fácil, ¿eh?
No, mejor acá.
Yeah.
No, mejor aquí que ahí.
Ah, al otro lado, sí.
Del otro lado, mucha cagada, mucho problema.
Mucho mix. Yeah, es más fácil.
Es más que...
Yeah.
Thank you.
De nada, Ivo. Puta, me vi que 30 minutos menos por adentro.
Maybe 20 minutes, okay.
Yeah.
20 minutes todo.
Está bueno.
Pero...
Oh, yeah.
Otro guy, maybe half day.
Oh, sí, yeah.
¿Ah? No tie, maybe ahí skinny, pásale por el pipe.
Si quieres ponerle 20 aquí, no tie.
Sí.
Okay. Cámara todo. Bien. So we use sandbags a lot when it comes to things like this. If you can see right here, there's a square cut out right there. That is actually a footing. It's a big pier because there's gonna be a post right here holding up the upper deck section. Well, obviously if we just try to put dirt right here, it's gonna start to cave in, and dirt needs to go this way as well. So if you wanted to, I guess you could form with some wood here, pour this first, then try to backfill your dirt. Or we use sandbags because we can compact the sandbags just as if they were dirt, and we'll actually make this area out of sandbags that will be the edges of our pier. You can see Abel has already done that over on this side, whereas this was all opened up. This is one big footing going through here. You can see we just have the rebar set in right now. It's just loose. We had to leave it loose so that the plumbers can pull out what they needed. We are then gonna come in and epoxy it later. But Abel used a bunch of sandbags right here to make the edge of this footing, because obviously we couldn't just compact, you know, what is that, 16 inches of dirt back in there without it completely caving in. This gives us perfectly square edges to our footing instead of the dirt rolling down, which inspectors like to see nice squared off footings versus just really roughly dug in stuff. We used to do a ton of house foundations over on the beach, which is all just completely sand. Every lot is the exact same sand that is out on the beach. Well, when I come in and dig those footings, they don't hold their shape because obviously it is just dry beach sand. So we have, me and Abel and a couple of other guys, I mean, we've probably made close to 15, 20,000 sandbags, the exact same way you just saw right there, to make all of the edges of the footings, because we had to do sandbags on both sides, probably about 5 or 6 rows high. I'm gonna look back and see if I have any pictures of those, because we did so many of those back in the day. And I know a lot of you guys are probably gonna think, oh, you cut off a cone, you can use that to fill it and make a funnel, and there's these sandbag devices. We tried everything. Nothing was as fast as one guy holding and one guy shoveling in, and you toss them to the side and you tie them. So that's our tried and true method, and that's what we use. Okay guys, check out this. We got a job site service here. You guys know, you haven't been on the channel in a while. It's been a minute. Old Nick from Genesis Detailing. Look at this. I don't know how we got the head honcho himself out here today to wash Dave's van, but I told Dave he is not allowed to, number 1, wash this himself, number 2, take it to a car wash, and number 3, let some schmuck wash his van. It's too pretty for that. So we gotta have the best to make sure there's no scratches on this thing. So he's on a, what is he, every bi-weekly plan now?
Twice a month.
Twice a month?
Here.
There you go, all right. And look at this, on the job site, I mean, it just doesn't get any easier.
Convenience.
Right?
That's what we're here for. Make your life easier.
He gets to just sit there, sip a cup of coffee while his van gets washed.
It's a good looking man.
Man or van?
Van.
Alrighty, y'all, another day is upon us. Sorry for just the cut off of the first half of this video, but we are now back on our way to RCP. The guys over there, I guess, need another half yard of DG, which, you know, hopefully the old 6.0 doesn't mind a half yard. Clearly 3 yards it wasn't too happy with. And then after we drop off the DG, we'll probably hang out at the job site for a little bit, but then we're gonna go to the warehouse and we'll be installing the much needed mod for the old 6.0 over here. Can we get further to the back? Because they're gonna offload it by hand. A little further back if we can. Alrighty, well, the 6.0 made it. Again, if it didn't make it with a half yard, that was gonna be pretty sad and embarrassing. Está bueno. Solo un poquito, no mucho. ¿Más o está?
No, está bien.
Okay.
Es que ahí está de vuelta.
Yeah. Bien. So we've got all of the rest of the DG unloaded, and you can see Abel has been putting in some freaking work. All of it has been brought up to grade now to plus or minus 4 inches there, where we're going to be placing the new concrete. All of the water lines, the drain lines, the trap primers, the floor sinks, And then of course our footings, we got to get in there, clean this one out because everything, when the plumbers were in here chipping, they got a bunch of little caca down there. But none of these rebar is epoxied in yet because we knew we're gonna have to come back and clean this out. This will give you guys a good idea of the sandbag trick like we talked about earlier. Now it makes sense now that it is all finished. So these sandbags basically make this pad or this footing right here, which is gonna again support the upper deck. So while you could, I guess, I mean the pipes are wrapped, we could have wrapped all of them and just poured this whole giant block in concrete. This gives you a definitive edge to your footings, which again, inspectors like nice squared off footings. So we have nice squared off edges with the sandbags. We've formed our footings basically in space. Same with over there, you can kind of see where we sandbagged that little corner. So we're gonna take back off now. Abel's gonna finish up getting all of the rebar in, cut, bent, epoxied, and all of that. We're gonna head to the warehouse and let's get to work on the 6.0. I talked about it earlier in this video. The truck needs new mirrors, and well, what better place to get mirrors than our friends over at Boost Auto. So not only do they make mirrors for newer trucks, they make mirrors to convert older trucks to newer trucks, as you saw from the Dodge project that was in here when we put the actual GM. I don't know if they make GM tow mirrors for these trucks, but we're going to be upgrading the 6.0 mirrors to the newer style Super Duty mirrors. I'm stuck. Oh.
Yeah, just
this one.
They do make GM mirrors for you.
Do they?
Yep.
So obviously my 6.0 it's a work truck edition. I mean, it's double bench seats, vinyl, roll up hand crank windows. So you couldn't, I mean, I guess we could have put Gucci'd out mirrors, but what's the point? The truck doesn't have a lot of power features.
Out.
Yeah, I mean, they are lighting wise and everything. They are Gucci'd out, but I didn't want to go with the chrome. We kept it just all black. So this matches the look of the truck with the black plastic. We did go with the cool lighting though, because well, I mean, obviously you got to do that.
So we do got upper and lower defrost. That's kind of nice.
A little defrost symbol.
Smoke blends. Oh yeah, that's right. Remember you did the regular signal and running lights. You didn't do like the sequential
Nope.
switchback.
Yeah, we just kept it super simple.
Yeah.
So
Smoked
you can
them
do this.
and made sure they would defrost all the way. That's it.
There we go. Easy. And I would say it's plug and play, but I really don't have any harnesses on this truck.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So good luck, Dave. Oh, dude, I forgot. So this install is going to be super easy, as I mean, Dedic already pulled this other mirror off. We've got the new one going on. This will be a good comparison here. We'll compare the two before we swap out that other side. Assuming I had a wire harness going to this door, it would be pretty much plug and play. But Danny, the old owner of this truck, for some reason cut the wire harness out of this door. Close the door. Let's see how we look. Oh yeah. You son of a gun, you put that plastic back on right now.
Nope.
Oh, all right, there you go. So we can see a little comparison between the old one, which is a much smaller mirror, and then we got the hefty over here, big boy. All right, well,
Oh, Mijo, you dropped it?
yeah, I dropped it.
Dude.
Yeah,
You're supposed to be over there holding it. It's over there on the other side.
No, we didn't.
I don't care about it, do you?
No, but I was gonna sell this. This is like $6 on OfferUp. Caught this one, buddy. Alrighty, so Dedic has tapped the running light and the turn signal. Don't mind the broken little plastic piece over there. That's yeah, we'll get new headlights one day. So we've run them, we've tapped them up there, and then we're gonna run wiring in through the door. Then we'll be just tapping into this harness right here. Now again, this would be somewhat plug and play if we actually had some power stuff in this truck, but we don't. So for now, we're just gonna get the lights running, and then we're gonna come back later, and I'll probably end up buying the little bezel that goes on the door, which is right here. I think there's a different one that has like the window adjustment in it. I have not confirmed that, but I'll figure that out, and then we'll end up getting all of that wired up later on. To me right now though, the most important thing is getting a mirror that doesn't move every time I drive down my dirt road, and we're gonna accomplish that for sure today, plus have the lighting. Okay, so the wiring is all done. We're getting the door panels put back on, and well, let's test it. All right, so we'll turn on first. We got the running lights, which now again, we opted to go just basic. So we have the amber running lights and amber turn signals. You can get these in switchbacks where it is white running lights. You can get like sequential turn signals. You get a startup sequence. However crazy you want to go with these mirrors, you have the options. I just wanted to keep it work truck basic to match the work truck. And then we've got, we'll just throw the hazards on there. So we get the turn signals. You can see the turn signals actually have this LED right here, which is more off to like the back on the side. Obviously on the GM tow mirrors, they have it integrated into the glass, But since these don't have that, you get it right there, which actually shows the people on the side of you that you're going to be turning. So it's nice that you can kind of see them from the back, which obviously if the door was closed more, you'd see it at the better angle, but nice little feature right there to have those two LEDs that light up before they turn signals. And then of course, obviously the full bar right there lights up as well. Gotta say guys, there is just a ton more surface area on these mirrors than on the original factory ones. Super excited for that. Honestly, just like the lower mirror right there is like enough. Like that would be more than enough to get me by, but then we got the giant one. Now again, these are the factory new Super Duty style mirrors. So on a smaller-ish truck, which these feel smaller than the newer Super Duties, obviously, it just seems like a huge upgrade. Let me know what you guys think. You guys know, I say GM tow mirror of the world. For some reason I decided we should keep it classic forward on this one, but curious as to your thoughts with having the new mirrors. A huge thank you to the folks over at Boost Auto Parts for always making us safer and upgrading our vehicles. I mean, they just put out a fantastic product. But with that, we're gonna wrap up. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you're not subscribed already, please click the subscribe button now that we do not miss out on any future content. Don't forget to give this video a like, a thumbs up. Don't forget to check out workforapparel.com, because if there's anything you want in this life, you gotta be willing to work for it. You guys are the best. I'm out.
Damn.